नमस्कार, मैं अशोक व्यास। कार्यक्रम में आपका स्वागत करने के साथ साथ मैं ऐसी दो हस्तियों का स्वागत करता हूं जिनका दिल पूरी तरह से इस भावना से ओतप्रोत है कि हिंदुओं के प्रति अगर कहीं कुछ ऐसा हो रहा है जो नहीं होना चाहिए तो उसको रोका जाए। और इसके पीछे भारतीय संस्कृति के संरक्षण का भाव भी कहीं ना कहीं होगा। पर जिस तरह से एक जुनून को लेकर वो दोनों कार्य करते रहे हैं कई वर्षों से, उसको कई लोगों ने सराहा है, तो कई लोग उनके आलोचक भी हुए हैं। कई स्थानों पर जहां उन्हें प्रशंसा के पुष्प प्राप्त हुए हैं, वहीं कई स्थानों पर उन्हें इस तरह की आलोचना भी सहनी पड़ी है जो उन्हें अदालत के गलियारे तक भी कभी ले गई थी। और आज जब मैं स्वागत कर रहा हूं नारायण कटारिया जी का अपने स्टूडियो में, तो उनके साथ साथ मुझे अवसर मिल रहा है स्वागत करने का आरिश साहनी जी का भी।
नमस्कार जी।
आरिश जी और नारायण कटारिया जी दोनों को फाउंडर हैं एक इंडियन अमेरिकन इंटेलेक्चुअल फोरम के। पर एक महत्वपूर्ण कार्य जो इन्होंने, इनके साथियों ने और कई संगठनों ने इनके साथ मिलकर 20 बरस पहले प्रारंभ किया, वो था हिंदू यूनिटी डे मनाने का। हिंदुओं में एकता हो ऐसा एक दिवस, उसकी परिकल्पना उन्होंने मिलजुल कर क्यों की थी, और इस बरस का जो हिंदू यूनिटी डे होने वाला है उसमें क्या कुछ होने वाला है, इस सब की चर्चा के साथ साथ और भी कुछ संदर्भ हमारी बातचीत में आएंगे। पर सबसे पहले नारायण जी, ये विचार आपको कैसे आया और इसकी क्या आपको आवश्यकता लगी? वाई हिंदू यूनिटी डे?
हिंदू यूनिटी डे की इम्पोर्टेंस बहुत बड़ी है और इसीलिए उसकी इम्पोर्टेंस है कि हिंदुओं में यूनिटी है ही नहीं। काफ़ी हिंदुओं में हिंदू यूनिटी नहीं है। और दूसरे जो रिलीजन हैं जैसे क्रिश्चियनिटी और इस्लाम, दे आर वेल ऑर्गेनाइज। हिंदूज आर नॉट यूनाइटेड और डिसयूनिटी हैज़ बिन द बेन ऑफ हिंदू समाज। उसके संदर्भ में मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूँ कि देखो, हिंदुओं की यूनिटी नहीं होने से पहली बात जब अलेक्जेंडर यहाँ आया 326 BC के अंदर, उस वक्त अलेक्जेंडर की राजा पोरस से लड़ाई हो रही थी, लेकिन राजा अम्बी जाके उसके साथ मिल गया और हमारे लिए हिंदुओं का बहुत नुकसान हुआ उसी वजह से, क्योंकि यूनिटी नहीं थी। उसके बाद में अगर आप देखेंगे तो मोहम्मद गौरी आया था इंडिया के अंदर। वो पृथ्वीराज बड़ा पहलवान था, उसने बड़ी लड़ाई की, उसको डिफीट किया गौरी को, लेकिन जब जयचंद जाके मिल गया उससे, तब वो हम फिर डूब गए। इसी तरह से मोहम्मद गजनवी आया, 17 दफ़ा आया, सोमनाथ को तोड़ा, लेकिन उसको रेजिस्टेंस नहीं थी बिकॉज देयर वाज नो यूनाइटेड हिंदू फ्रंट। तो ऐसी बहुत सी बातें हुई है। जब महाराणा प्रताप सिंह लड़ रहा था अकबर के साथ, तो उस वक्त राजा मान सिंह था। जब औरंगजेब लड़ रहा था मराठों से दूसरों से, उस राजा जय सिंह था। तो ये जो है डिसयूनिटी को रोकना चाहिए। हमारा मेन पर्पस है हिंदुओं को यूनाइट करना और उनमें एक फीलिंग ऑफ फ्रेटर्निटी पैदा करना कि हम भाई हैं, हम एक हैं, और अगर हम आपस में अगर लड़ते रहेंगे तो एक न एक दिन हम बर्बाद हो जाएंगे। और इसी वजह से हमने सिंध गंवाया, बलूचिस्तान गंवाया, पंजाब गंवाया, बांग्लादेश गंवाया, अभी कश्मीर भी हम गंवा रहे हैं, इसी तरह से आसाम भी हमारे हाथ से जाएगा। तो ये सारी चीज़ों को हिंदू रोक सकता है।
मैं नारायण जी की बात सुनते हुए मुझे लगता है वो काफ़ी अध्ययन करते हैं, इतिहास का भी उन्होंने अच्छी तरह से परिचय प्राप्त किया है। पर वो जो संदर्भ दे रहे हैं तो हम सोचते हैं कि ये इस तरह की घटना बार बार हुई, यानी हिंदू अपने आप को जिस तरह से देखते हैं उसमें यूनिफाइड होने वाली बात शायद उस तरह से नहीं है जैसे कि नारायण जी देख रहे हैं या देखना चाहते हैं। तो थोड़ा सा समझने की कोशिश करें आरिश जी की तरफ से, हिंदू है कौन? आप अगर परिभाषित करते हैं ये हिंदू है तो क्या परिभाषा बनती है?
देखिए, आई एम ए साइंस स्टूडेंट. Being a science student, I analyze everything properly. If you look at the animal world, there is always one animal has an enemy as another animal. Chua, billi, kutta, the animal. Human race is supposed to live in coexistence, and Hindus are the only people who believe the whole world is a one family. So this is a unique idea actually, and if you see, there is nobody like me in the whole 7 billion people in the world. So when God has created us differently, so I believe that everybody has a right to believe in whatever belief he believes. But जब एक some people get together and want to kill other human beings, then it's a problem. So Hindu race is getting smaller and smaller by year. If you see, we lost Pakistan, we lost Bangladesh, but what we lost? We didn't lose the territory. Actually, we lose our human bodies. Our human bodies who were Hindus with the same DNA, which is in people in Pakistan or people in Bangladesh or Afghanistan. Now some enemy from outside has converted them, and now they become enemy of own race and own country, and they're destroying own country. That's a shame.
Actually,
so Hindu unity is nothing but bringing the Hindu philosophy back in the mind of all the people. If you want to say this Hindu philosophy, then you have to unite, and that's what Hindu unity is all about.
Okay, so when I'm listening to both of you, somewhere I'm trying to understand, are you talking about political unity? Are we talking about political identity of Hindus? So if you say that we lost Pakistan and you name some other countries, that way India also is not a Hindu nation. That we have to remember in reference to what you are just saying. So, okay.
इसके बारे में मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूँ 46 में जब इलेक्शन हुई इंडिया के अंदर, वो रेफरेंडम था, और उसके पीछे उसका यही एक पूछना उन इलेक्टोरेट से पूछा गया कि आप पाकिस्तान में जाना चाहते हो या हिंदुस्तान में रहना चाहते हो। तो उस वक्त जब इलेक्शन हुआ तो ऑलमोस्ट ऑल द मुसलमान, मे बी मोर देन 95% मुसलमान वोटेड फॉर द क्रिएशन ऑफ पाकिस्तान। तो इसका मतलब, इसकी डायरेक्ट corollary of the partition ये होती है कि all the Muslims should have gone to पाकिस्तान, लेकिन वो गए नहीं। और उसकी दूसरी ये था कि जब मुसलमानों ने वांटेड सेपरेशन, तो बाकी जो कंट्री रह गया वो हिंदुओं का कंट्री है, लेकिन उसको कंट्री को हमारी बड़ी गलती हो गई। उस वक्त जो लीडर थे कांग्रेस वाले और पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू, उन लोगों में इतनी हिम्मत नहीं थी या उनको इतनी समझ नहीं थी कि जब टू नेशन थियरी उन्होंने मुसलमानों ने बाय फोर्स, मुस्लिम लीग ने कांग्रेस को एक्सेप्ट करवाई, उन्होंने अपना मुसलमान कंट्री ले लिया, तो बाकी जो रहता है दैट इज हिंदू कंट्री। सो इट शुड हैव बीन डिक्लेयर्ड हिंदू कंट्री। इट वाज अ बिग ब्लंडर व्हिच वाज डन बाय कांग्रेस गवर्नमेंट, और इट हैज टू बी रेक्टिफाइड। और if we do not rectify that blunder, the thing is going to happen. Same forces who created Pakistan, they are raising their ugly face again, and they will break India into pieces.
I just interrupt you to understand a little bit more, and I think we'll probably not reach to any conclusive state. But still, when you say that it has to be rectified, it seems like an impossible thing even to imagine. What do you mean by rectify? You cannot go back in time to rectify anything. And the way water has flown in terms of India's identity now, where if you see the recent statistics of census data that says Hindus are now less than 80% for the first time after independence, and it is 79.8%, whereas Muslim population has grown. It is 14.2%, that is 17.22 crore. And the statistics also talks about the percentage of growth. And I don't know how this is relevant for a nation like India, where we are not living with our religious identities on day-to-day basis as a common man. They say that Hindu population growth has been 16.8%, whereas Muslims have grown 24.6%, and there are growth given for other communities, religious groups as well. As Christians have grown 15.5%, Sikhs 8.4%, Buddhist 6.1%, and Jain only 5.4%. So when you start analyzing, thinking about this data, looking at yourself as a part of the group, then where goes your identity as an Indian? That question I have in mind. How would you respond to that?
अशोक जी, मैं आपको बताऊं कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में, इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में डायरेक्ट प्रिंसिपल का एक सेक्शन है। उस डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल के अंदर लिखा हुआ है कि गवर्नमेंट शुड वर्क फॉर द यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड, बट गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया इज नॉट डूइंग एनीथिंग। अगर गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया डज मेक provision for uniform civil code, then what will happen? The Muslim population will not grow in the same way it is growing now, because there is no uniform civil code. So this system only is not good for Hindu people, इसीलिए हिंदुओं का यूनिफाइड होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. अगर हिंदू यूनिफाइड हो गए तो हिंदू गवर्नमेंट विल बी देयर, जैसे अब गवर्नमेंट है. अब अगर राज्यसभा के अंदर मोदी जी को, प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी को मेजॉरिटी मिल जाएगी तो आई थिंक ही विल बी एबल टू मेक यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड. और यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड होने से मुसलमान की पॉपुलेशन ऐसे नहीं बढ़ेगी. और ये जो रूल बनाए गए हैं कि मुस्लिम कैन मैरी more than 1, 2, 3 wife, a Hindu cannot do that. These are all discriminatory things against Hindus. इसीलिए इसको रोकने के लिए Hindus have to unify, not that they have to fight with Muslim, but the thing is they have to protect themselves. They have to protect.
I agree with you, and that's a valid point. There has to be a sense of fairness for all the communities given. But now when we are sitting in America and we're talking about Hindu Unity Day here, which is being observed this year on 30th August at Hindu Temple Auditorium, and amongst the main speakers are Dr. Subramaniam Swamy, who is very well known with his political ideas and some of the cases that he has filed recently. These petitions has brought additional attention towards him, and then Rajiv Malhotra and Suresh Chauhan and Aditi Banerjee, all these would be speakers. We'll talk about those speakers, but Arish ji, 20 years you have been observing Hindu Unity Day. What do you expect people who are residing here in this part of the world when they come to attend these meetings, which of course are dedicated to unifying Hindus? What do you expect them to do in furthering this particular idea?
I think we are taking world literally unifying. It's not unifying. See, Hindus are very individual person. He believes in freedom. We believe that every person should be free. There are some religions where people are not free. And look at what the religions are. Islam came 1400 years back. Christianity came 2000 years back. These are only children as a religion is considered. They had to grow up. Hindu religion is a very developed religion for thousands and thousands of years. We Hindus have a responsibility towards all the world to make them understand what this life is all about. This freedom should not be lost. Now, what Gita says, if you listen to Gita...
I will not... the reason I am interrupting you, because you are going away from my question. When you are asking somebody to come and attend Hindu Unity Day here in America, here in New York, what is the take-home message?
To be proud being a Hindu, number one. Second thing is, when you are a proud Hindu, then you can talk about Hinduism. Today, Hindus people are not being taught about Hinduism at all because there is no school, there is no university, there is no place where he can learn Hinduism. When Dr. Swamy comes and some other people come, they give you ideas what Hinduism is all about. So when we do this Hindu Unity program, idea is to give them a knowledge and information. And this way they get more strength, and when you are a proud Hindu, then other people will follow you. Look at America now, 30% people are following Hinduism one way or another way. They do yoga, they do meditation, they believe in reincarnation, they believe in karma, they want to be buried, they want to be cremated, not buried. These are all effect because of we Hindus are living in this country and spreading a good message of how to live as a human being. That's what Hinduism is all about.
Two sides, one way of life, another political aspect of being a part of this world family, where politics also plays an important role if you want to emphasize what your rights are as a community. So now, Narayanji, you have observed people coming, and in last 20 years, what do you think some people might have learned by being a part of this?
That normally Hindu people believe that I'm Gujarati, I'm Maharashtrian, I'm Bengali, I'm Punjabi and all these things. But when we invite them as Hindu, all the Hindus from Guyana come, Hindus from Trinidad come, Hindus from Nepal come, Hindus from Sri Lanka come, and they sit together as brothers. So Hindu is not just localized to India only. Now Hindu has become a global entity. Hindus are in each and every country, Hindus are there. So we are, recently said why we are doing and what we can do. See, that I tell you one example. One girl, her name is Tuktuki. You must have heard about that incident. It happened in Bengal, that small 15-year-old girl, she was abducted by somebody, and when her father was crying, he wanted her girl, some Muslim people took her girl away. So when he went over there, he was beaten by them. So we came to know, somebody informed us that this thing was some of our friend. Then we called the district magistrate there, we called the MLAs there, Trinamool Congress we called, MA, and we called BJP people in Calcutta, and we took up the case, and finally we raised the matter, and it was published in some Indian newspapers, and we organized protest in United Nations here in New York, and at the same time we organized protest in India, Hyderabad, Calcutta, and so many places. What happened? That girl, yesterday, the court said that let this girl go, and she's free now. Now we are planning, some of our people are planning to bring that girl here, educate her, and bring her to United Nations in the same way as Malala Yousafzai. So it is not that we are just wasting time, because we have to feel for
I think
whenever
that's a
Hindu has
very
any
valid
problem.
point. Ariji, I want your input in sharing your thoughts with some of the youths who are watching this show. In what way Hindus can think of coming for helping another Hindu who need help? Because this kind of ideas are probably not as actively practiced by Hindus. If somebody is suffering, whether he is a Hindu in some other part of the world or somewhere in another state of America, there is no way of communicating on the lines where you'll come up as a solid way of life.
If you see what Katarji has said, that our constitution made a mistake not declaring India as a Hindu nation. It's very unfortunate for all Hindus. Look at Israel, such a small place, 12 million people, they have their own country. Today, Hindus cannot identify themselves with any nation, any place.
I don't want to interrupt you, but what you just said requires that there should be another idea parallel to it. People who were there when this was accepted to become, what is the exact word, where all religions are coexisting in India?
No, if I call you brother and you don't consider me brother, then how could we be brothers? There's both ways. That's why our Hindu people say that you should respect our religion. Does other religion respect you? That's the question you'd ask. All Hindus' awareness and Hindu unity means nothing but being a proud Hindu, and then make other people know what Hinduism is all about. So this is the education process. Where it leads us, we don't know. But we know that our 20 years effort has not gone as a waste. People know that what we are doing. People appreciate us, they call us, they tell us, we get good emails, hey, you're doing a great job, and we are proud. We feel very good about it. And I think this kind of message of Hindu unity should be in everybody's mind. That's all we are looking for.
And Naraji, your thoughts as well as what should people expect if they want to become a part of this Hindu Sangathan Divas on Sunday, August 30th. The program is starting at 2:30 formally, is it?
Yes, the program starts at 2 o'clock, but lunch, we are providing lunch from 12:30 to 2. And after that, program will start 2 o'clock and it will finish by 5 or 5:15. And we have got 4 speakers, and 2 of them have come from India. They are well known. And one is Suresh Chawanke. He is the chairman and CEO of Sudarshan TV. And Sudarshan TV is a very powerful TV, and it reaches millions of people. And that CEO, very well informed and bold, courageous person. So I invite all the people to come and listen to him. And Dr. Subramanian Swamy, everybody knows about him. And Dr. Rajiv Malhotra, he is from New Jersey, so he is a highly intellectual person. He has written so many books. And Aditi Banerjee, she is a very rising, she is a senior attorney in a very big corporate firms. And she will be there. They will be given some time. And I'm sure that people will be happy. So I will request all the people to please come. And you see that when we started Hindu Unity Day in the beginning, 20 years ago, there we had only 20, 30 people. But now I have been receiving so many calls. I think number could be, there is capacity is about 750, but I think number could be more than 1,000. And people are calling, and they are interested, so they are coming. So it means we have generated the feeling of Hindu unity among all those people.
Okay, Harishji, going to the other side, what do you think are some of the reasons which prevents Hindus from unifying?
See, I don't think Hindu ever be united, but our whole idea is the Hindu principles should be known to everybody. We are the non-violent people. Being thousands of years of history, India has not invaded any country because it's the Hindu majority. And these are good points that today if you look at all the major companies, all CEOs are Hindus. And this is a very proud moment for us. And this is the 21st era is the information era. And in this era, all the bad things will be exposed, all good things will be known to the people, and I'm very clear one day the whole world will become Hindu world. That's my dream. And I think the day is coming very soon.
See, when you say those kind of things, people start looking at you with spectacle eyes. When you say whole world will become Hindu, that
It
takes
was one
away
time Hindu.
The kind of spirit with which people have come to know Hinduism, where you say that, and whether you agree or not, but this sentence came out of some ideas of Hinduism, that Hinduism is a way of life. So that doesn't take away that there is a religion and there are certain practices, but still labels are not that important for many Hindus. So right there, when we were saying why they are not united, because they see their own religion differently. Now, how are you going to address it?
Ashok ji, Hindu word, that word has been given to Indian people by some Iranian people, or because they could not say Hindu, so they said Hindu. So Hindu people means all the people who were living on the other side of Sindhu river. So they are the Hindu people actually, but the people are the same. Anybody who is following Vedas, Vedic people, anybody who is believing in the religions, which religion,
Human religion.
religions, first Buddhism, Sikhism, and
Indic religion, they say, as
Sikh
Rai
religion.
Murra used the term.
So all the, no, whether they agree or not, but they follow more or less the same principle. And we do not insist them to that, say that you are Hindu. But philosophy is same. Eastern religion have same philosophy. There are two type of religion. One are Eastern religion and another one Western religion. Eastern religion, under that comes Shinto, Hindu, Buddhist,
So,
Sikh,
just to
and
looking at-
Western religion are Christians, Muslims, and Jewish people. So the people who follow Eastern religion, we give them in the broad name is Hindu, but they are the Vedic people.
So now there are some expressions which are thought-provoking, and that is the idea that we think we may agree or disagree on some of the expressions. But as we conclude this conversation with these two energetic and dynamic individuals, Harish Sahni and Naren Kataria ji, you have on your brochure images of Swami Vivekananda and Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, as well as Guru Gobind Singh ji and Jhansi ki Rani. So very briefly, in one minute, if you say something, Narayan ji, about Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, what is it that you find inspiring about him for you today?
No, we are celebrating Hindu unity because of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj became king. In 1674, he declared himself Hindu king. Before that, 200 years from Babur to Aurangzeb, India was being ruled by Islamic people. He was the first person who declared himself Hindu Pad Padshai in India, means Hindu rule. So he is inspiration to us, and we look for him for further guidance. And Hindu Unity Day is celebrated all over India, but now you can say all over the world in RSS shakhas. We derive inspiration from Chhatrapati Shivaji and Swami Vivekananda also.
So now Vivekananda ji, Harish ji will share your thoughts, inspiration from Vivekananda.
See, let me tell you, there are two forces in the world, good, evil forces and good forces. Now, whenever we talk about them, we talk about the good forces fighting against the bad forces. So these are our role models. Being a Hindu, I feel very proud. I feel proud because this is not my choice to be born as a Hindu. By chance, I'm a Hindu. And being a Hindu now, I realize that this is the best culture in the world. And it's my duty to promote this culture so that other people can follow and live peacefully. See, this life is given to us to live long, healthy, and make some progress and create something in the world, not to destroy things.
So
So being a
talking
Hindu,
about,
this is my job to promote Hindu unity.
So, talking about creating, one quote from Swami Vivekananda, he says, "They alone live who live for others. Rest are more dead than alive." But when Swamiji is saying for others, he is not talking about Hindus alone,
Yes.
to my mind. So this is for the whole humanity, and that idea of being sensitive and compassionate and caring and considerate about your environment, somewhere they find a resonance in the spirit called Hinduism. And from that point of view, where it is all encompassing, the idea of increasing awareness about Hinduism is definitely relevant, and it's likely to stay relevant for all the times, because love is that which sustains us. And with love and good wishes, I extend my thanks to both of you for joining us here.
Thank you.
Thanking all of you for being a part of this conversation. This is Ashok Vyas.